Hi everybody. Not A-Rock Canvas. Oh my god, that's my art channel. I was like, why is my underarm like, am I breaking out from this deodorant already? I changed the deodorant, and I'm trying to see if I'm like about to like be weird. Anyway, I'll just do it when I'm like undressing. But this video is going to be like house to home, kind of like the series. So I started that like a few months ago when I was getting like little purchases step by step to kind of like turn over the home. So if you don't know, my grandmother died, and so like now I'm kind of trying to make it my home. The grief process is, it's not like over, you know what I'm saying? It's never over, but like it's not fresh. It's been like a year, so it's kind of like a little bit of distance from it, and so now I can start to like move forward and kind of like actually start like really like leaning into taking care of the house. So the first thing that I want to do is deal with like the entryway. So we had to get a new roof, so that was a thing. So we got a new roof, had to finance it, but we got a new roof, and next week kind of are gonna need a new porch, front porch and back almost. The back is kind of like a deck porch kind of thing, and then the front is like a concrete. But I want to do like the more just basic cosmetic changes, and so the cosmetic changes are going to be changing out the pads for the bench that's outside in the front, and changing the mat because I'm tired of that raggedy ass mat that's outside. So we're gonna change that raggedy ass mat to something, and I wanted to get like a really nice fabric. We have cats that roam through the neighborhood, and like one thing about cats is if they find a texture that they like to shit on or pee on, that's what they'll do. And like I just don't have time for that. So anyway, I was like, let's just not do this. So that, and me and my friend, we were talking about like the spiritual implications of putting welcome mats outside your door, and it's just like whenever welcome mats are there, it's just like, welcome what to your house? I welcome what? And it's like, home to what? Like spiritually, just like no. So I picked a very neutral kind of like thing, like this is just the mat, we're not gonna do any of this other shit, like welcome, come in. Like no, don't because I don't know. So yeah. So that's kind of like the first mini project I want to do. I want to do the kind of front exterior thing, get a new wreath, freshen it up because that one's raggedy and it's old, and you know, it is what it is. Get a new wreath, put that outside, get the mat, put that outside, get the new cushions for the chair, get outside, and really work towards getting new furniture for outside anyway, because I think that one, it's not bad, but it's a set, and I feel like the set is just kind of raggedy, so it may be time to just get rid of everything. But I'll probably replace that later on in the year, if not next year. So that's mini project 1. Mini project 2 is not behind me, but to my right. There is a china cabinet, and I'm going to clean that out and start getting my own china. And really it's just plates and stuff like that I feel like are nice that I want to display. And kind of just move these elsewhere. So do that, and then kind of officially clean out down here, because there's like stuff down here and things like that, and then like I don't like having it became like a filing cabinet, and I just feel like that's not the energy I want in the kitchen, so let's not have it. So getting rid of all that stuff, finding a space for those papers, clearing that out, and then clearing out this space, because technically I started to clear out my grandmother's medications and stuff like that and kind of put them here because I wanted to take them to a pharmacy, even though I worked at a pharmacy and all they did was throw it in the trash, which I was like, you know what I'm saying, like what the fuck. But I want to like take them and recycle them because I know I'm not going to dump them in, you know, people be dumping them in the toilet and stuff like that. This goes into our waterways. Y'all do know that, right? People be doing shit like that. I be like, y'all do know this goes into the water, like, that you ultimately will like probably drink, you know? Or recreationally like swim in or something like that. If you like swim out in bays and oceans and shit, like, you do know this stuff gets affected, right? By like what you put in there. And then the thought that like if you're taking medication times like however many people in your like city or whatever, you know what I'm saying? A city of like, let's say 2 million, and like half of those people are taking medications, like all that like chemical load kind of from your like excrement to your pee, whatever, goes into your waterway, like, you know what I'm saying? So like just think about all of that. Like, you're drinking water with birth control and heart medications and antipsychotics. But like, really think about it, you know what I'm saying? Like, it needs to be more conscious of like these things. So cleaning up this space, I really want to get like a little movable islands, because I actually, when I cook with like an island, and I have under the cabinet space, but I would like to kind of move that, all those things over to that like island and put it in there. And then this little thing is technically a cabinet, but I really don't want that no more. I feel like a rolling thing with like the stopper for the wheels would be better for me, and it's what I kind of want. So if it's what I want, I'm gonna get it. So there's that. That's the kitchen, mini projects in the kitchen. Then cleaning off the shelves, deciding what appliances I want to keep, like blenders and all this kind of stuff. My grandma used to get like a whole bunch of shit, and I'm just like, ma'am, you don't use this. You don't use this. And she'd be like, oh, well, I think you look now. You don't use it. So what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a waste of time. It's a waste of money. So deciding if I want to keep this stuff, this air fryer and all this other shit, if this stuff is broken, if it's missing stuff, you know, cool. Then on the floor, replacing this carpet. That's gross. I'm replacing it. I may go and get it clean, but replacing it with like another one, it's fine. Mopping the floor, cleaning the floors, doing a deep clean of the fridge, a deep clean of under the sink, deep clean of the cabinets with the spices and all the food, the pantries, essentially. All of that's got to get assessed. And so this room probably will take the most work, because it's the one that has like the most stuff. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I used to clean as a part of one of my jobs. I used to clean like bathrooms, like I used a mop and shit like that, and white toilets and stuff. And I'm gonna be real, cleaning the bathroom is easier than cleaning the kitchen, because the bathroom, you got the toilet, the tub, the sink, and the floor. Like, that's about it. With the kitchen, you got like so many things. You got the appliances, and then you got the you know, the backsplash, and then you got the counter, and you got all the little shit on the thing. You got the little pan for the dishes, and you got the actual sink itself, and then you got the fixtures, and then you just, the kitchen just, it's a pain in the ass, like, because it's so many little things you gotta touch, versus the bathroom is just like a bunch of big things. It's a big ass tub, a big ass toilet, a big ass sink, and the floor. That's it. Like, you know. So yeah, like, I just be like, oh my god. But I yeah, like, that's the two major projects. Another one for me would just be cleaning my closet. And then the last one for inside the house really would be the basement. It would be the basement, clearing that out, getting that organized, all kind of stuff. I'm watching Murder, She Wrote. So we're at the halfway point, so somebody's got to die in the episode. But yeah, so yeah, the basement's pretty standard. I just gotta like clean out a bunch of stuff. And then the backyard, figure out like cleaning, well, the yard in general, front and back. Weeding, getting rid of the poison ivy. Ugh, sorry. Weeding, getting rid of the poison ivy. Because it's like a bunch that gets taken over. So getting the spray to kind of do that, and then dealing with it so I can put my plants there and not have them like struggle because poison ivy is like, yeah, like I'm just like make my way over here too, and yeah, strangle the living life out of you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want that like as a thing for my plants. Because poison ivy can be aggressive too. Like, it can take over a whole thing too. You know what I'm saying? The same way mint can like take over stuff. I said that in a previous video. The way poison ivy can just like whoosh, like go through. So yeah, like that's basically all of the stuff I'm interested in doing. But step one is the front door. That's the easiest thing you can do. So that's what we're gonna do. And then cleaning like this couch off. But yeah, I'm really excited to kind of turn this house into a home. And I don't think I'm gonna paint or anything like that, because like I don't really have the time to like move appliances and like not be in the house several days while we're painting shit. Like, I don't have time for that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't have time to like do that. So that's not a thing. And also I just don't have any paint that I'm interested in. I might brighten up the cabinets in here, but I don't want to like paint them and then be like, I don't fucking like this, and then I'm looking at it like, ugh. Because I'm like also one of those people, I don't like I'll show you what it looks like. Hold on. So that's what it looks like. That's the color of it, right? So I don't personally want to, it's like a, you know, it's a small kitchen personally, and that's the cabinet. And personally, I don't like kitchens that are like white and gray and black, and that's very bland and boring and stuff like that. And this is a good color scheme for me. But I do feel like because we have more yellowish toned lights, that we could brighten this up and it look a little bit more airy in comparison. Because like the type of light that you have in your home does affect like how things are gonna look. So we have I feel like yellow based light in our house, like throughout the house, like just very yellow based lighting, versus if you get like a really very cool, very like blindingly white, it would affect it, and it wouldn't look so good in this house, but it would definitely change, you know what I'm saying? It change, like the lighting in your house just changes like what things look like. And it doesn't look bad here, but it's just, I don't know if it would benefit from being painted and lightened up like a little bit, like if I would like it. And I'm kind of in my mind, low-key, I feel like I wouldn't. I kind of feel like I wouldn't like it. But yeah, I'm like thinking about that. So anyway, another thing is like deciding if we need this deep freezer, because it's only 2 people, and it's like, I get it, but then also I'm like, ugh. I would get rid of it, and then like all of a sudden I want to keep it for some reason. Then I'm just like, oh well, you know. I'm ass out now. Well, I could just always just buy another one, but then it's just like, well, damn, like I had one now, you know. But when you think about it, like I don't really keep anything in there anymore. Pretty much everything that's in there has been there since my grandmother was alive, and so I know all of it's like freezer burn. So that's a project. I gotta go. I gotta go through there and clean out everything, you know. So yeah, so those are all the little mini projects I have. Yeah, so thanks for watching. I'll talk to you